DEF CON is going to be weird this year. I mean, we all acknowledge that, but it's going to be weird in such a cool way. For one reason specifically, and it is specific to me, but it felt like I need to share it with you guys. And this video is going to be a little weird. I've always tried to be either creative or entertaining or give a story. This one feels like weirdly more about me, but I wouldn't have this opportunity if it wasn't for you and watching my channel and spreading my videos. So it felt weird not doing this video and not sharing it with you. I started going to DEF CON 16. That's 13 years ago. I've missed 1 year. It was a year, 1 or 2 after that. And it was my first job. My manager decided to go with employees. I was left behind, and I left the job actually because of DEF CON, and it's insane. I've met so many friends, and DEF CON's going to be weird this year because some of them aren't going to be going, but it's going to probably feel more like an intimate con. But the thing that makes this con so much different this year is because I'm gooning. And what a goon is, if you don't know, is it's staff. And it's not like staff at a workplace where you apply. And DEF CON gooning is beyond that. It's something you're asked to do. And I was asked to do video, specifically bring the in-person conference to you guys who might be virtual and not be able to make it. And it's such a it's overwhelming because it happened because of you sharing the videos. It was the urinal cake video. It was the DEF CON urinal cake video I did, which was one of the first ones I ever did on my channel. I've had to learn editing and video and lighting, and I'm still like bumbling my way through it. So this video is really saying thank you to you all who have subscribed, who have watched my videos, have encouraged me, who have commented on them. It's amazing. I went to DEF CON for years. I started going to talks, and then I kind of got bored with talks. And while they're really good and the speakers are incredible, there was just so much more to the conference than the talks. So I started getting involved in the Sky Talks, and then the villages, and then the contests. I got involved with Darknet playing, and at DEF CON 22 I won my black badge. And I continued playing, and Command Code asked me, who is one of the leads for Darknet, why are you still playing? And I commented, I'm like, because what else is there at the conference for me to do? Like, point me in any other place in the conference where I can have a community like this with gaming, with strategy, but among which just the community. Point me there and I'll go. And he's like, well, you could join staff. So it's like, it was a moment where I was like, oh, well, I'm an idiot. Like, how can I didn't think it was something I could do. And I joined staff. And since that time, I've been on Darknet Staff, and it's been, oh my goodness, we're doing our 10th year anniversary, and I've met amazing people. And if you watch this channel, you've met some of these people. You've met Gulo in his remarkable stories, in his terrifying challenges he's done at Darknet, and you've heard some of them. I still have a few more to share, and I know there's probably I know there's definitely more to come. But you met Gowry and his just amazing expertise and ability to jump in and learn, and you've met Gatorbite in his just amazing love for the hacker community and people, and you've got to experience that on my channel. And that's just one piece of Darknet, but in Darknet is the biggest conference at DEF CON, which is a really big conference. And I always looked at goons as these people who helped run the conference and gave so much of themselves to make it so great. Grifter running contests, and I mean, all the contest runners are just so amazing, bringing so much joy. But staff always seemed to it was what brought the conference together, kept it running. Everything from Skyria, when she was working in production, making sure water was filled at all the areas for all of us. But yikes, it's just thinking through the conference. There's so many moving pieces. But spinning back to this channel, I made this channel last year. I think it was around like November. I did a course which just helped jumpstart it and started pumping out videos. And where it is now is never where I expected it to be. I expected it to, get some views, and I went into it thinking I was going to do penetration testing and hacking tutorials like a John Hammond or a Crypto Cat, who's just like they're so good at what they do. And if you haven't seen their channels and you're into technical, like go check them out. Like they're amazing and they push out great content. But it shifted. My channel shifted when I introduced people to the Darknet community and friends, and I want to expand so much more of that, and then sharing stories. And you all have been there while I've been growing this channel. It's not big, but I don't care. That's not my goal. Like, I don't need this to make money. I run a business. I own the business. So I wanted this to grow a community and interact with you, and I got that opportunity. Few weeks ago, DEF CON reached out. They asked me if what my plans were for the conference, and I said I want to make videos at the conference. I want to bring this weird year, this just screwy year of between COVID and virtual and in person, and some things are remote, some things are virtual. But I wanted to bring that joy. And again, I thought it was going to be a full conference when I kind of like harebrained schemed this thing together. But with it going virtual, I felt like that pull even more to bring the in-person conference virtual and take video. But I was so nervous about it because DEF CON is very private and people are very security conscious. So I was unsure, and I shared that with them. And they were encouraging. I got introduced to other goons who have just talked to me and rallied and encouraged me. And that's what I'm doing this year. I'm going to the conference, just sharing it. And the question is like, what does this mean? What does this mean for you, the viewer? We're getting weird. That's what it is. We're getting weird. You're probably gonna get more videos like this. Like, you notice there's no cuts here. Like this is raw, raw and uncut. Probably not the best thing to probably do at DEF CON, but we'll try. And that's what's gonna happen. Like the next 2 weeks, DEF CON goes from like the 4th to the 8th. I'm gonna hit the ground. I'm gonna try all sorts of content. Everything from shorts to like vloggy-like content. We're going to try and do a live stream at the conference. I'm going to try and upload as much as I can. Some of the videos are going to be edited, some aren't. I just want to introduce you to certain different areas around the conference. So like whether it's the chill out lounge, whether it's the artists, I would love to have you guys meet the other goons and interview them. So I don't know where the content's going to go. I just wanted you guys to know it's going to get weird. I'm going to shove out content where I can, but mostly I wanted to make this video to let you know that I'm gooning, which I'm just pumped about it. And the channel's going to get weird for a little bit, and then we'll kind of get into a little bit of a rhythm afterwards. I'll have some B-roll, and I'm sure we'll have tons to talk about. But as you know, with this channel, it's still kind of forming. I don't really know what my long-term, I don't have a long, feel like that part in Dark Knight where he's like, do I look like a guy with a plan? I don't, but I wanted to share. It's getting weird, but more than any of that, more than Gooning, more than DEF CON, more than like the next 2 weeks at this channel, it's to say thank you. I never ever thought my channel would be where it is right now, for being a geek in his basement, never doing video before, never doing lighting or mic or audio. Thank you for putting up with the wonkiness of this channel at times, and videos going up and getting pulled down, and learning like content ID systems for like the live stream that just went live at like an hour ago at 9:30 at night. Like that was a content ID thing I had never dealt with before. Thank you. just thank you. Thank you for like, I plan to do a Q&A at one point, but just thanks, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for thumbs upping, for subscribing, for sharing. It's brought joy into my life at a point I needed this joy. I needed this connection with the hacking community. So thank you. That's it. It's gonna get weird. It's getting weird. It's totally. Even have this lens now. It's getting weird. It's totally. Hello. I mean, I don't know. I've bought equipment just for DEF CON. If you're there in person, come meet me. Hit me up on Twitter. I would love to meet as many people who has watched us as possible, who has looked at this goofy face. But if you're virtual, I hope I can bring the in-person conference for you for at least this year, for the time you're away, or even just bring the conference for someone who's never seen it before. With that, thank you for watching in Hack On.